Hello again. Back out again, but it's not a wild camp this time. I'm actually slimming it this weekend in my caravan. I'm in Forest Fields campsite, which is in between Builth Wells and a place called New Radnor. If I pan around, you can see the site. And the reason why I'm out is I'm actually going to do a tent review on my new tent. So I'll find a place to pitch it up and I'll go through it. My dog. There's my dog Oscar. He looks a bit tired. Anyway, got to the top of this hill and zoom in on top of the hill over there. That there is the Carneddau Hill. So I reckon that could be a future spot for a wild camp. What do you reckon? Watch this space. Right then, the tent I'm reviewing today is my new tent. It's a Fjallraven Abisko 2 Lite, which is a two-man tent, a lightweight two-man tent. And it also comes, well, I bought this separate, it's a footprint. Right, so it's a nice light tent. It's a small compact bag. The poles go into a bag and strapped on the side of the bag. And this tent weighs just over 2 kilos, and it's pretty light. It fits in your backpack, really small, and compared to the last tent I was using, I think this one's like half the weight, so it's a lot better for longer treks while backpacking. What I'll do now, I'll open the bag and show you what you get. Right, that's the tent unpacked. What you get is you got 2 DAC or DAC featherweight poles, and they are really lightweight. They're so light you hardly know it in your hands. They're that light. So you got 2 poles, red and a gold, and the tent is colour coded. You get 2 spares there. You get these DAC small lightweight pegs, and you also get, it comes with like a cord pull on top as well, which is very handy, because if it goes too far on the ground you can actually pull it up with that. So it's really, you know, it's a really nice touch, I think. Good, it's a good idea, like, you know. So we got those. That's the main tent there. And also, which I found was quite good, it's waterproof paper tent instructions. And also as well, inside the bag, in this little pocket in here, is a repair kit. What else is that again? Right, you got this repair kit. It comes with a spare guy line. You have all the patches to the various parts of the tent. If you have a rip, you can repair it. It comes with a silicone seam sealer, and also it comes with a needle and cotton, so you can repair the patch or put a patch over it and sew it around and then seal it up with this silicone seam sealer. Anyway, so that's all the components. Let's put up the tent. Right then, that's the footprint and the tent laid out on the ground, and the footprint has got these little toggles in each corner. So you put one in there, another one goes in that corner, and then at the front of the tent you've got another one that goes in there, and the same the other side. And you'll have where the poles go, you'll have another toggle which will go in there, and same there, and the other side as well. So I'll pop those in and we'll start assembling the poles. Right then, here's the poles, nice and light. Just connect all the ends together. These poles are unbelievably light, they're just amazing. That's 2 poles done. Right, there's the poles now, and there's the colour coding. You just push the poles through the sleeve, the yellow one, or the gold one, and the red, straight through the sleeve. And then on the other end of the tent, the other side, there's a stop. There's like a reinforced stop. So basically, when you push the pole in, it won't go any further than that. So make sure it's right at the end. And now we can just pop the poles up and put them in the pole slot on the bottom of the tent. Well, that's the main body of the tent up now. You can see here, these poles, they go into these little sockets here, right, and they're called fox feet. And you see there's 2 holes. That hole there is obviously that pole, and then this one here is an optional pole, or 2 poles you can buy for this tent. For a lot of windier weather, you can actually double the poles up. You can get an extra pole that goes in there and through the sleeve, and it'd be the same on that one as well. Like, you can see an extra socket. You can buy an extra optional set of poles to make the tent even stronger the more it is. But this tent is so strong when it's up. It's a 4-season tent, and I bought this tent online from a company called trekit.co.uk and from Hereford. Right, that's the tent up now. So what you do now, everything's pegged out, tension everything up with these straps, go all around the tent. Just give it a bit of tension, tighten it a bit, all the way round. On the front. And then we come to the poles then. Tension up. That's it. That's the tent complete, and I'm very impressed with it. Right, let's take a look inside. Got one door in this tent, and there it is. That's the vestibule. For a small tent, it's not a bad size, because you can get two backpacks in here quite easily, and there's even a bit of room for cooking if it's, the weather's quite bad. So open the tent up now, the inner tent. And as you can see, you've got the bathtub base, and the actual bottom of this tent, the inner tent, is a 6,000mm hydrostatic head, and the exterior of the tent is a 3,000mm hydrostatic head. So it's a 4-season tent, and can't wait to use it, to be honest. Hi, these tents come in, there's three tents in this range. You've got the Abisko Lite 1, which is a one-man tent. You've got the Abisko Lite 2, which is this one, which is a two-man tent, and they also do the Abisko Lite 3, which is a three-man tent. And I know this tent comes in three colours. This is a pine green. They do a sand colour, and they do like a light blue as well. So I went for the pine green. It's just a bit more stealth when you're wild camping. It's just a bit more less noticeable, to be honest. So I think it's a good colour. Anyway, if I pan the camera around now, you got a vent in the front of the tent there. You've got storage pockets, one at the front that side and one at the front this side, and also at the back you've got a vent there and another vent on the fly sheet which opens as well, so you've got plenty of ventilation, so it's not going to get, hopefully not too much condensation here. If you look at the top of the tent as well, it's got like a clothesline sort of thing, which actually tensions up like it's like a guide line. You can hang your torch on there, or some socks or clothes or whatever you want to do with it, really. But it's a good tent. The other thing, I'm 5'9", and I can sit in the tent and just touch it, the ceiling of the inner tent on the inside. So if you were like taller than me, maybe 6 foot plus, you might struggle sitting in here because it is a low profile tent, and they've done that. They've kept it quite low to save on the weight. That was the reason for this. So yeah, if you're bigger than 6 foot, you might struggle sitting down in here, to be honest. But it suits me though. Another feature of this tent, if I show you now, with the door in the vestibule, if you pull the top down, there's another zip that comes down. So you're going to have ventilation from the top of the tent down, rather than opening the whole door open. So I thought that was a good feature, to be honest. So you can pull it down from the top, and there's your vent. And that's a footprint. I highly recommend getting a footprint from one of these tents, especially on this ground, because where I pitched this tent now, I cleared a lot of sticks away, but it could quite easily puncture your tent. Some other information about this tent: the fly sheet material is a 20 denier triple rip material, and the inner tent is a 15 denier ripstop material. And another thing I like about this tent as well is the poles are actually made shorter. In the different sections are made shorter, so when they're all put together back in the bag, the actual length of the bag is shorter as well, because some tents bags are quite long. But Fjallraven have thought of this and made the poles a bit shorter, so shortening the length of the bag. Right, I'm lying down in this tent now, and you can see there's plenty of room. The two people in here. As you can see, I'm lying here now. If I pan over to the right there, you can see there's plenty of room for 2 mats and 2 sleeping bags. Plenty of room in here. Right, on the inside door of the inner tent, you've got the main door, plus you've got the mosquito net. The door opens right down, that can be folded up and clipped into place with these little straps, one there and one there. So we've got loads of ventilation coming from this tent, and also as well the door at the front and the one at the back. Sorry, the door at the front and the flap at the back completely rolls up, so you're going to have ventilation all the way through the tent, and you're going to have views through the front and through the back of the tent, which I'll show you now. Right, on the front, unhook the guy, unhook the corner strap, unhook this corner strap, unhook the footprint. Just like that. As you can see now, I've rolled back the front section of the tent, and you can drop the door down to have like those amazing views wherever you're camping on the front of the tent. And then at the back you can pull back the rain cover to have a view for the back of the tent and more ventilation if you wish. That's the end of my video and the review on this great tent. Hope you enjoyed it, hope you found the information useful, and if you liked it, please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.